Well timed. Well timed.
Meet the goat.
Hi guys, OB Dave here.
And I am Ash, here to annoy Dave.
Together we are OB Dave and Ash. It's alright, she's leaving soon, it's fine. Going home soon.
I know, yeah. It's like, rid of her.
As you've just seen, Kevin, who is a follower of the Office Blokes, sent us a care package the other day and this was in it. And it's now found its way here and it is the goat button. So when we're reacting to someone who is the greatest of all time or just doing something that is goated, you know, just like the absolute pinnacle of whatever's being done.
Oh, I'm just distracted because I usually...
Either of us can choose to press the goat button, but
like
it has to be seen. We've got to go. Like that. And you can't lie that Metallica are the goats, really.
Yeah.
I think that as far as songwriting goes, nowadays, for me, they fell off quite a while ago. They still make good music, but they don't make music as epic as they were at the pinnacle of metal at one point.
Whereas I wasn't heavily into Metallica. Like, I know I've heard a few songs and I obviously heard of the band, and like every time I went to a rock or metal night, people would have Metallica t-shirts. So I definitely heard of them. I've heard the odd song, but I couldn't tell you the songs. But I mean, you'd
know Master of Puppets, obviously.
But like big songs like that, everybody knew because they were played hundreds of times on the radio.
And Stranger Things.
Well, yeah, obviously. Which was epic.
Yeah. It was
what a way to end a character.
I absolutely love that.
Unreal.
But they are, as far as live bands go, I've seen Metallica a few times and it doesn't get much better than watching Metallica live. They are
That's cool.
The absolute epitome of stadium/festival headliner metal rock.
Yeah.
They really are. It's just epic. And one of the most epic songs to see when they headline a main stage at a festival is One, because they have pyrotechnics, they have visuals.
Sick.
They used clips from a movie for this song, and then allegedly they bought the rights to the movie.
Nice.
So that they can royalty-free use it in the song. So I think they own the rights to this movie that was made years ago. Allegedly, that could be law, that could be like urban myth or whatever, but that's what I heard. We're going to do Metallica.
I like urban myth. It's like when they talked about like Marilyn Manson taking out 2 ribs so he could suck his own cock.
So he can
bend in half.
The thing is, because some of the screen's black there, you can't say that I'm not doing it.
It's not that long.
I might be able to reach. Just like I might be the do, and no one will ever know because you've not seen his face.
Although considering how tattooed you are compared to him, it's a kind of a giveaway.
I'm more buff, and he's better on guitar. Right, let's do it. This is Metallica 1.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Obviously a military film. I'm trying to think now what it is.
I don't think you'll know it. It's quite old.
You'd be surprised. I've watched like Clark Gable's movies, you know, Run Deep, Run Silent. Run Silent, Run Deep. Sorry, it's like about submarines. It's like
irreparable damage. You never know what has happened to him. Had I not been sure of this, I would not have permitted him to live.
Where? Father? I need help.
What is democracy? What is democracy?
Got something to do with young men killing each other, I believe.
When it comes my turn, will you want me to go?
For democracy, any man would give his only begotten son.
I feel like I know the song, but I don't know the film. You're right.
It is impossible for a decerebrated individual to experience pain, pleasure, memory, dreams, or thought of any kind. This young man will be as unfeeling, as unthinking as the dead until the day he joins them.
I don't know whether I'm alive and dreaming or dead and remembering. How can you tell what's a dream and what's real when you can't even tell when you're awake and when you're asleep? Where am I?
I can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or a dream. Deep down inside I feel the scream. This terrible silence stops in me. Now that the war is through with me, I'm waking up, I cannot nothing is real but pain now. Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh please God, wake me.
I just went ahead and chopped off everything. Oh God, please.
It's just such an iconic song.
Do you know what? I don't think I've heard it. I thought when I heard the start of it that I had, but I'm not so sure now.
I don't think it's one that as a peripheral metal fan.
No.
Like you'd hear Master of Puppets. It's like there's Metallica songs.
My brother
that you would
loves
hear.
Metallica, so he had like a lot of the albums and things.
This
it's
was
where I
quite
got
early.
into AC/DC, but I don't think I've heard the song.
So do you get that they've amputated the guy's arms, legs?
Well, he's in a steel lung, isn't he? So
Yeah.
he's been helped to breathe and things.
He can't speak. He can literally just move his head. They've amputated his arms. They've amputated his legs. Yeah, it's awful, isn't it?
Well, the doctor says if it was me, if it had been my decision, I wouldn't have let him live.
Yeah.
Please make them hear me. They won't listen. They won't hear me.
Oh, I feel hoping like this for years.
Hear me.
Back in the womb, it's much too real. In pumps life that I must feel, but can't look forward to reveal. Look to the time when I live, head to the dude that sticks in me, just like a wartime novelty, tied to machines that make me be. Cut this life off from me. Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh please God, wake me.
It's like a piece of meat that keeps on living. It won't always be like this, will it?
I can't live like this. I can't. Please, no, I can't. I can't. Help me. Somebody help me. Mother, where are you? Help me, Mother. I'm having a nightmare and I can't wake up.
Now the world is gone, I'm just one. Oh God, help me. Hold my breath as I wish for death. Oh please God, help me.
Me lying here like some freak carnival show.
He is the armless, legless wonder of the 20th century.
It has a dignity all its own.
Father, I need help. I'm in terrible trouble and I need help.
Don't you remember when you were little? How you and Bill Harper would bring a wire between the two houses so you could telegraph to each other? You'll remember the Morse code?
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live, I cannot die. Trapped in myself, body my only cell.
It's Morse code.
For what? SOS. Help.
Landmine has taken my sight, taken my speech, taken my hearing, taken my arms, taken my legs, taken my soul. Left me with life in hell.
What's he saying? He says kill me. Over and over again. Kill me.
Don't you have some message for him, Padre? He's the product of your profession, not mine.
Kill me. I'm asking you to kill me. nobody pays any attention. If I had arms, I could kill myself. If I had legs, I could run away. If I had a voice, I could talk and be some kind of company for myself. Why don't they get it over with and kill me? I could yell for help, but nobody'd help me. I've just got to do something and see how I can go on like this.
What an epic song and an unbelievable... Yep. Agreed. Unbelievable. I have to know what that film is. What an interesting concept for a film. Like, it's literally that balance of when is it okay to keep someone alive and when is it not fair.
How cruel the lack of euthanasia is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, like, it gets debated in the UK every now and again whether or not they should allow euthanasia of terminally ill people.
But I wonder if this was before the do not resuscitate orders, where people could sign, you know, if I have an accident like this and I'm in a certain state, I do not get resuscitated, I do not get provided the ability to live. Because you can see he's not alive without those machines.
Do not resuscitate is lack of life-affirming care, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, do not put me on life support.
Yeah. Or like that, like a steel lung and things like that.
Yeah. Well, it's just so cruel. Like, I a couple of years ago watched someone from diagnosis of motor neurone disease, which is what's the name for it in the States? Is the what did the Ice Bucket Challenge for?
Oh yes, yeah, we talked about it the other day, and we remembered the name and then we forgot about it.
Yeah, but it's called motor neurone over here. It's the same disease, and I watched someone from diagnosis all the way to death, and it's like, I can't speak for anyone like that. I can't speak for anyone else. But if I was going through that, when you get to that point where you really are incapable, and to think that politicians are able to say, no, he needs to keep on suffering for as long as possible. It's disgusting. It really is. I feel something I feel strongly about.
It's not just the person suffering through that disease. It's the family around them. Like the people who suffer just as badly are the ones who are left behind.
For me, I'd want to go with dignity, surrounded by my loved ones at a time that I decide. But even if you, in the UK, go to Switzerland for Dignitas and you take someone, when you come back, you can potentially get prosecuted for that.
Well, this is what I mean.
ALS,
that's it.
That's what it's called, ALS.
But the difficulty that I've always faced is, like, I feel the same way as you, and I've always said that I would sign, you know, a do not resuscitate order. But having worked in a transplantation laboratory, the fresher your organs and the more alive your organs are, the more likely you are to be able to save another human being.
Yeah.
So it's that point is like, do you use, you know, is there a way to sign an order where you can, obviously if you're on your way out, that they keep you alive just long enough to take those organs and save someone else?
Well, I think that obviously the doctors are going to be trying to save you, but then if you're a vegetative state where they do not resuscitate, they will work very fast to allocate organs and stuff. Because I know you're an organ donor, I'm an organ donor too.
I've actually been fully tissue typed because, like I said, working in that lab, they used our bloods to train new scientists, so we would all donate. And I am the universal donor for everything. And being 6'1" as well, I've got huge amounts of skin, tissue, bone. I'm please take it all. If something happens to me, just do it.
You got to give back. You have to. A lot of people don't for religious reasons, and that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, completely different.
Like, for me, I'm organ donor.
Yeah.
As far as metal songs go, I'm just going to reiterate. It's got the peaks and troughs. It's got the mellows. It's got the singy bits.
Ruins it.
It's.
I know you mean well, but it just makes it silly.
I love it. I love that scream so much. I really do. It just makes me so happy every time I press it. So it's not going anywhere. You can fuck right off. I just don't think it gets much better than that. It's got a great. That guitar solo was a rite of passage for everyone that played guitar that I was growing up with. Like, it'd be like, I can play the one solo. No way, he can play the one solo. It's not technically the hardest thing in the world. It's just really cool. First time I was exposed to tapping when I first started learning guitar and then heard that song. It's like pick tapping on the strings to get that first bit. But yeah.
Unbelievable song.
Absolute tune.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, hope you guys enjoyed that too. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
Bye guys.